Hey, it's Charlie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're talking about the 3 best Vanguard ETFs that you can invest in 2020. I love ETFs. ETFs are the best way to invest your money, forget about it, and grow rich, period. Obviously, ETFs, index funds, however you want to call it, these are very well known in the investing field. Lots of people love them. Lots of people use them to get rich. Sometimes the best advice is actually the simplest, and lots of people have a hard time understanding that. Lots of people don't actually believe that it's possible to invest in something so simple and make such great gains, so they gravitate towards something more risky, something that is more of a gamble to try and make a higher return. And in lots of cases, that doesn't work out, and they make nowhere close to as much money as they could have if they had just simply invested in index funds. Just check out this historical chart for the last year of the S&P 500. Just see how much growth there has been. It's been spectacular. So in my opinion, one of the best ETFs that you can buy in Vanguard is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, known as VOO. This is where most of my money in my Roth IRA is invested because it tracks the S&P 500, which is something that I truly believe in. In 2019, this fund has actually gone up 31%, which is just crazy. In this particular fund, they actually currently have about $520 billion of assets. And of course, one of the most important things to look for when you find an ETF is look at the expense ratio. For the VOO fund, it's actually just 0.03%, which is an industry low. Skip out on the ETFs with much higher expense ratios because those really eat into your profits. It might not seem like it at first, but if you look at it in the long term, you're gonna see that high expense ratios really make you lose more money. So the Vanguard S&P 500 fund, the VOO ETF, tracks 500 of the largest American companies. So if you really do believe in the US economy, this is the fund to get. And just to re-emphasize how low this expense ratio is, that means you're gonna spend about $3 for every $10,000 invested. It's pretty much free. Okay, next on my list, number 2 is the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF, also known as VYM. This fund has a higher expense ratio than the last fund, but it's still very low at just 0.06%. If you think that the US economy is in a mature phase, which I think many people do think, then this is a really great fund for you to invest in. Rather than relying on stock price growth, lots of these companies pay out high dividends, so no matter what their price is, you're still gonna get paid out those dividends. If you're looking for a fund that's a little bit different than investing in high growth companies like the S&P 500, then this might be a good ETF to invest in. You'll be diversifying your portfolio with some companies that pay out high dividends so that if the US economy does go into a recession or it does kind of stop growing too much, then you're still getting paid out those dividends and it's another source of income for you. This particular ETF tracks the FTSE High Dividend Yield Index, which means you're gonna be investing in over 400 US companies that pay high dividends. In the last year, this fund has gone up about 18%, which makes it a very good investment. Maybe don't put all your money in this fund. Keep the majority of your money in VOO, and then also invest in this fund just to diversify the types of stocks you are investing in. Okay, next on my list, number 3 is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, VTI. So the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, VTI, is actually Vanguard's oldest and largest fund, and they currently have about $830 billion in assets. The expense ratio on this fund is just 0.03%. This fund covers the entire US stock market with over 3,600 companies in its portfolio. It's similar to VOO, except in this fund, you're investing in all of the smaller and mid-sized cap companies as well. So you're investing in pretty much the whole US economy. This means that its growth might not be as large as VOO, but it is a lot more stable and it's a lot less risky. Last year, it grew about 21%, which is pretty good. And the 10-year growth has been about 13.4%. All right, those are my 3 top ETFs for Vanguard that you should purchase in 2020. If you're looking for a way to invest your money without it being risky with a long-term growth strategy in mind, then index funds, ETFs, these are the way to go. So many people out there have become millionaires by just investing in index funds at an early age, letting that sit, continually investing money into that fund, and then just letting it grow. By the time they retire, they have millions of dollars in their portfolio and they can retire comfortably. It's a tried and true way to become a millionaire. So I just urge you, if you're young or if you're any age for that matter, start putting your money in index funds and really reap the effects of compound growth in the stock market. Hope you guys found this video useful. If you liked it, please make sure to support my account by hitting that like button, and then also subscribe to my account if you want to see more videos just like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.